Hey guys, welcome to the Reset Button. I'm your host as always, Davestruction, the movie worshipping, anime loving, video game nerd. And I know this update video has been late. I said I was going to be doing it on Saturday, and I didn't make time for it, and I am sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me. I won't make excuses. I'll just try to do better. And my son's apparently throwing things. Okay, anyway, let's just go ahead and get into this. So, biggest question I've been getting, obviously, is Davestruction, where you been? What's going on? Are you okay? What gives, dude? Well, the middle of October, I went to go see some family. Just took some time off to do that. And it's okay, guys. Like, my son he's fine. It's just, he's just tired. He's frustrated, I think, because Mama put him in his crib. So, anyway, I'm sorry for him crying in the background. He's getting much bigger, by the way. Anywho, so let's just make this quick so I can so me and the wife can attend to him. All right. Reason... Sorry. Okay, so in middle of October, we took some time off to go see some family. My cousin was getting married, and shout out to my cousin Amanda and her husband Mo. You guys are awesome. The wedding ceremony was just absolutely beautiful. JD and Uncle JD and Aunt Christy, you guys probably spent a lot of money on that, and you sent off 2 of your daughters this year, and so it probably cannot be a comfortable feeling on the bank account. So, but anyway, I love you guys. You pulled out all the stops for both these weddings that we've been to, and you guys are awesome. And more importantly, Amanda and Mo, you all made it was such a beautiful ceremony. I had to fight back tears because it was just beautiful. It was great. And it was great seeing you all, and I hope you all have a very awesome marriage. It's just going to take a lot of work, as every marriage does, and I hope you all do excellent. Anyway, that's my shout out. Moving on. So, as soon as we got back, I was going through some mental health issues. Well, I don't know if you all know this, but I have PTSD, and I have been doing well. I haven't had any flashbacks since like earlier this year, like probably April, I think. And that's due to me doing therapy and doing something called mindful meditation. And also there's a treatment that I'm going through right now in therapy that has to do with eye movement, and it helps. It's been helping a lot. However, I was also taking Korean ginseng to help even out my moods from day-to-day things, because I heard it was great for that. It also gave me a testosterone boost, and which is great for men anyway. But I ran out on that trip of Korean ginseng, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And so then I found out that Korean ginseng has withdrawals and not so great side effects, and it was not a fun time. So then I dealt with that for about 2.5, 3 weeks almost. It was not a fun time. My poor wife, Courtney, she had to put up with a lot, and I was crying. I had very high highs and very low lows, and I didn't know what was going on, so it stressed me out even more. And so I just try to push through, and I came out on the other side, so everything is fine now. Once those withdrawals were done, I was okay. So I think actually it took about 2 weeks, so to actually get through all that and detox and all that, and then I'm never going on Korean ginseng again. Like oh man, if that's the withdrawal period, then that was not a fun time. So anyway, okay, so then why haven't I done anything in November? Okay, well, early in November, I was trying to get some stuff done at work while I was heading home from work, or getting ready to leave work. I got hit in the face with a metal door, and I've had a concussion ever since. Yay. So much fun. Not. Anyway, and if any of you have ever had a concussion, or those of you who are medical professionals, medical professionals know that that's not a great time, and all the great side effects that comes with having a concussion, the pain, the nausea, the not being able to look at a screen, light sensitivity, all that not so awesome stuff. So I was going through all that for the first couple weeks, and I was told not to look at a screen. In fact, I couldn't. My phone setting has even been on the because I have to look at my phone to answer phone calls and stuff like that, and I still do stuff on my phone. Well, not really, just answer phone calls and send text messages when I need to. Anywho, the brightness has been turned way down, except for right now. Now I can look at a screen and be okay for a while, just not any long marathon. I can't edit video for any amount of time. I can't really play video games for a long time. It's I get to a certain point, an hour maybe. I can do maybe an hour, and then I start to hurt, and then that's just not good. So I have to stop all that activity, and I've been told to stop all that activity. But my tolerance has gone back up, but I'm still not able to edit video, which sucks because I have to follow a little tiny mouse on a screen, and even trying to follow my finger is painful. It just hurts, and because my brain's not completely healed from the concussion. And I finally get to go see a neurologist. Actually, I was doing this video and got a call from the people who are taking care of me, are supposed to be taking care of me, and they found me a neurologist or a concussion specialist that I'm going to be seeing on the 18th of this month. I'm so excited that I'm finally getting seen. So, but here's the thing. Won't be able to do anything until this concussion is completely gone. So I won't be doing anything for the rest of this month, and technically for the rest of this year, in order to heal up from the concussion. And also I'm going to be going to see family. And I'll be putting more time in at work so I can afford to go do those things. With the exception of taking off time so I can go see this concussion specialist. So here we go. All right, so that's that part of the video. Let's move on to the good stuff, and I'll wrap this up. So next year, starting January 1, I'm going to start work on a new channel. It'll be kind of an advice channel, mostly kind of relationship advice, but mostly relationship stuff. And that's kind of where my passion is, because I'm very passionate about people staying married and having healthy relationships, not just romantic relationships, but just good friendships and relationships with their family, setting boundaries, all that good stuff, right? And I'll be talking about the books I've read, and I'm no expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I see that there's a need for this kind of stuff on the YouTubes and in the world, and it's something I'm very passionate about, so I want to offer what little expertise I do have. I mean, I am married, I am a father, I am a husband, but as far as the father stuff, I don't think I'm going to be getting any advice on that, because I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm going to talk about marriage and other things like that. I'm still going to go by Davestruction. I'm just going to be a little bit more sophisticated, not as over the top like I am over on this channel. So, all right, that's that. We are still working on the web series. I had a popcorn kernel in my mouth. I don't remember the last time I actually had popcorn. That was weird. Anyway, so the web series I'm still working on. I got to get done, finished with the script. I'm also, whoa, my hair's a mess. Put the hat back on. Sorry about the camera focusing and unfocusing. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe a setting I need to change on the phone. Anyway, so yes, web series. That will be done mostly through my Patreon account. Now, I'll still release the episodes here on YouTube, but they'll be first released on the Patreon page, and like backstage stuff like table reads and stuff like that will be on the Patreon channel. Now, here's the thing. If you want to see that stuff, that'll be behind a pay window. Anybody who wants to see that can pay. I don't know what the dollar amount is going to be, but you can either make a donation and see stuff, or because I don't want you to get feel like you're getting nothing for your money, you can buy my my book, The Dragon Mystic, the First Chronicle of David MacLeod, and then I will sign that for you. I'm dropping the price of that to $10 because I think right now the company that I published it through still had it at like roughly $20, so I'm dropping it. I'm doing basically a half price discount, dropping it to $10 because $20 for a paperback just doesn't sound well, especially for an entertainment book. I don't think it's reasonable, so I'm dropping it to $10 to make it more accessible to people. And sometimes, yeah, obviously I'll be doing specials and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to finish that series. Hopefully, I don't know when they'll be released, but I'm also working on that. So I got a lot of stuff in the pot. But what's important to you all is that the first book, The Dragon Mystic, actually is that world will be a part of the web series, and more on that once I have the story actually developed. But when the web series starts to get going, I'll let you all know. And after that first episode is written, we're going to do a table read, which will be on the Patreon account, and then we will be doing actually recording the episode, and then I'll do some like back behind the scenes stuff, bloopers and whatnot. That'll be all on the Patreon account or Patreon page. So link will be in the description on the Patreon page, and also a buy link for my book will be, even if you don't want to donate to the Patreon page, you can buy the book. I'll have an Amazon buy link there, so you guys can get my book and read that. Now, I want you to all be reminded that when I wrote that book, I was 14. I wrote it from the time I was 14 till I was 17, and then I released it in 2009. I think I was about maybe 18, 19, or 19, maybe. I released it almost 10 years ago, and I really haven't done anything with it. So I want to make people aware that, hey, I have a book out. If you want to buy it, if you like fantasy, and you'll be able to see all the things all my influences and inspirations and all that stuff that is in the book. But anyway, go buy The Dragon Mystic, please. Anyway, so new YouTube channel, web series, and I will not steal the thunder from my wife. She's going to have a video later on this channel talking about her food channel, her foodie channel she's going to be doing starting next year. You can follow her on Instagram. Links will also be in the description. Once I have some time to get all those links established and all that jazz. Anyway, but yeah, it'll probably be a day later after I get all those links in the description. So just bear with me. So yeah, to recap, October, things have been going rough. Mental health issues, physical health issues, recovering from concussion. New YouTube channel starting next year. That's going to be an advice channel. The web series is still being developed and will be done shortly beginning next year. My wife is doing a YouTube channel, and also go buy The Dragon Mystic, the First Chronicle of David MacLeod. Links in the description. I hope you all had a good time. Thank you for bearing with me on this almost 15-minute video of me just kind of talking and letting you know what's going on. Thank you for your continued support. You guys are awesome. Please share the channel. Please share the videos because it helps us out. And thank you guys. We appreciate you all. We love you all. And as always, if life's getting you down, remember, this is not your final form. Grab an extra life, and you can always hit the reset button. Take care, fellas.